Yo, lying there scrolling endless feeds. Time keeps running, brother. Get up right now or stay stuck forever. Your move.
Gentlemen, look at your hands. If you have a smartphone in them and your head is foggy from endless scrolling, you have officially lost the evolutionary race of 2026. Procrastination is not laziness, it is the voluntary castration of your will by algorithms that are smarter than you. While you are getting ready to start, someone nearby is using AI not to generate girls, but as an external prefrontal cortex, burning out the competition in your niche. The world is divided. Dopamine slaves and those who have hacked their biology. Today, I'm gonna give you 5 killer prompts. This isn't psychology from dusty textbooks. These are direct commands to your brain that switch you from waiting mode to doing mode in 10 seconds. Prompt number 1. Micro Breakdown Beast. The first and most important tool in your arsenal is the micro breakdown beast. Your brain is an evolutionary mechanism designed for survival, not for writing business plans. When it sees a huge fuzzy task like launch a project or learn a new language, it sees a threat. It sees a waste of energy with no guaranteed outcome. So, the defense kicks in, you go look at memes. This prompt breaks this mechanism over its knee. We force the AI to turn mountain into sand. The prompt itself, I'm procrastinating, name your task. Break it down into 5 micro steps, each taking no more than 3 to 5 minutes. Write them in a numbered list format. After each step, add one short phrase that motivates me to continue, building on my ambition to be the best in my field. Why is this genius? Because it's easy for your ego to agree to 3 minutes of work. Can't I spend 3 minutes, you ask yourself. You can, but the magic is that the hardest part of any endeavor is inertia. As soon as you take the first micro step, resistance drops by 80%. AI here acts as a navigator, not telling you drive to another city, but press the pedal and drive 10 meters. You get a list, cross off the first item, and you're in the game. Prompt number 2, resistance killer. There are days when you understand everything, you have a plan, but inside there's this nasty voice whining, not today, I'm tired, tomorrow will be a better time. This is resistance. Steven Pressfield called it the force that holds you back from your destiny. In 2026, we won't argue with this voice, we'll annihilate it. The second prompt is resistance killer. It works like a psychoanalyst who doesn't spare your feelings, but rather lances the abscess. Prompt, I feel resistance to describe the 3 most likely reasons for this resistance in my head, based on male psychology and fear of failure. For each reason, write down one short stern phrase I can say to myself to silence this voice. Then suggest the smallest first step I can take right now in 60 seconds. This prompt forces you to realize that your laziness is simply a pattern. When AI tells you you're not tired, you're just afraid your results will be imperfect, and that's hurting your ego, you feel uneasy at such precision. It's an intellectual slap in the face. You see your excuses from the outside, and they look pathetic. After that, taking a 60-second step is the only way to regain your self-respect. Prompt number 3, gamification trigger. Let's be honest, we all love video games because there's a clear progression. You kill a boar, you gain experience. You level up, you get a new sword. In real life, feedback is too slow. You went to the gym once and still look the same. You coded for an hour and the program still isn't ready. Your brain doesn't get the dopamine rush and gives up. The third prompt, gamification trigger, corrects this reality error. We transform your boring routine into an RPG. Prompt, turn my task into a short game. Come up with 1. An epic quest title. 2. Levels 3-5 with micro rewards. 3. An experience point system for each stage. 4. A final title I'll receive upon completion. Make it dark fantasy or a military shooter. When your ChatGPT texts you quest, Siege of Deadline Citadel accepted. Stage 1, reconnaissance data collection. Reward espresso and plus 10 discipline. You get a thrill. It only sounds childish until you try it. It's pure dopamine hacking. You start doing things not because you have to, but because you want to complete the level and earn that damn Master of Strategy title. For men, competition and progress are the foundation. Use it. Prompt number 4, AI drill sergeant. Sometimes gentleness doesn't work. Sometimes you don't need a plan or a game. You need someone to yell at you and remind you who you are. In a world that's becoming increasingly gentle and comfortable, discipline is your competitive advantage. If you can't get off the couch, you need a drill sergeant. This prompt is for emergency situations when you're ready to give up. Prompt, imagine you're my strict discipline sergeant. I'm about to show weakness and postpone task. Write me a short, brutally direct and highly effective motivational speech in elite special forces style. No censorship, no fluff. Remind me of the consequences of weakness. End with one clear order and tell me to set the timer for 5 minutes. Do you know what the AI says in response? It tells you that while you're lying down, someone else is taking your resources, your looks, and your future. It reminds you that comfort is a slow death. This text chills you to the bone because it hits the most vulnerable spots of the male ego. You get up not because you're inspired, but because you're ashamed to stay put. It's shock therapy for your productivity. Use it carefully, but when the going gets tough, it's the best remedy. Prompt number 5, tomorrow's me. The last prompt is the most profound. It works with your perception of time. We have a cognitive flaw. We perceive our future self as a completely different person, almost a stranger. That's why it's so easy for us to burden this stranger with tomorrow's tasks. Tomorrow's me will figure it all out, he's Superman. But spoiler alert, tomorrow you'll wake up the same person. The tomorrow's me prompt creates an emotional bridge between you today and you tomorrow. Prompt: I finished today by completing. Write a message from tomorrow's me to today's you. Describe my current state, how confident I am, how my stress level has changed, and what success looks like for me. Describe it in as much detail as possible. Then give me one specific step I must take right now to ensure this future happens. When you read a description of your triumph written in the first person, your brain starts releasing serotonin in advance. You feel that taste of victory, and at that moment, the AI gives you a task. You can't let this guy from the future down. You see that the price of your inaction today is your broken state tomorrow. This instills self-responsibility. This is true discipline, the ability to value your future interests above your immediate whims. So, you have 5 tools at your disposal that in 2026 will make the difference between a winner and someone who just watches others win. Procrastination is defeated, but only if you press the buttons. Right now, choose one prompt, just one. Insert that task you've been gnawing on for a week and see what happens. I guarantee resistance will disappear. Tell me in the comments which prompt resonated with you the most. I want to know what discipline style works for you. Like this if you think AI should make us stronger, not weaker, and subscribe here. We're forging a new elite who know how to use technology for self-improvement. Your time has come. Get up and do it. See you in the next video.